Salam, hello and welcome. Do you want to make a nice and cool and killer upgrade for your bike or UTV or truck like this light flagpole? Come with me, I'll show you how to do it for less than $35 and do it yourself at home. So here's what it takes. A flagpole with a flag, but it's a crappy flag, so I'm going to install a better flag, and here it is. I'll need silicone LED strip lights. You also will need an electrical connector so you can connect and disconnect the power connection for the flagpole, electrical tape, cutter, and couple of heat shrink tubes. Now guys, when I tell you that this is cheap, I bought the flagpole for around $12 or $13. Flag itself, that's another $10, and then the LED strip light, another $10. So this whole installation is less than $35. The ready flagpole actually cost double this amount. I recall the cheapest one I found here, it was around 200 dirhams. 200 dirhams is equivalent to $55 US dollars, and it was with a rubbish flag, something similar to that. So I'm going to install a much cooler flag. Let's get into this and show you how it's done. First things first, I'm start to remove the old flag. I'll use the cutter for that. That's a strong adhesive. I give it to them. So the LED lights I'm going to be installing, it's actually a flexible strip. It comes rolled on this reel, and it has soldered wires on both ends, right here and right here. So this is going to make my job a lot easier. I've chosen the red color because it goes well with the bike's theme, and I'm gonna install it on the pole now. So I didn't mention zip ties because it's given. I'll be using zip ties to hold the LED strip on the pole itself. Now I'm going to mark the length of the flag on the pole. Let's make the mark. Double check. Yeah, perfect. Then I'm going to start rolling the LED strip on the flagpole at the bottom, and I'll go in spiral shape like so. The reason that I'm going from the bottom because I need these cables at the bottom, not at the top. I'm not going to use the whole 5 meters. This is coming in 5 meters length. It's going to be too much for this flagpole. So I'm going to cut the excess, and I need the cables here. Let me show you this. The zip tie is between the two LED bulbs, not on the bulb itself, so it doesn't cause damage and it doesn't block the light. I actually didn't mention that, but this is a weatherproof strip. It has a clear rubber layer that protects the LED bulbs from water, weather, dust, you name it. I usually like to install extra zip ties at the bottom and at the top because those are the weakest point. If this is going to go loose, it will go either from the top or the bottom. Now that it's held in place at the bottom, I'll go in spiral shape, like so. Now I'm just going to roll it around the pole. Later on, at some stage, I'll be making even spaces and make sure it's a similar pattern from top to bottom. So I'm going to be using soldering station because this makes it easier, especially with small wires like these. And I actually got extra length of every wire. I stripped a little bit of the insulation to get the extra length, and we ready to roll. Okay, I'll get some iron on the solder tip, have it in contact with the wire, let the wire absorb the heat, and then feed it with the iron from the top. So this is now soldered. Let's just make a quick quality test. Yeah, cool. Next one. So I'm done soldering. I'll cover the wires with the heat shrink tube, the other one as well. Okay, cool. Now, all I need to do is to get the heat shrink tube heated to shrink. Here's the final product. Not bad at all. Actually, one last thing to do before installing the flag, just not to forget to do this later, is applying tape in here. This is ready now. Now at last I'm going to install the flag. Always make sure that the flag is in the right direction, never upside down. Alright, now I have tried many things to hold the flag in place at the pole. There are some plastic clips that sometimes come with the flag. You can use adhesive. The thing that actually worked the best with me is silicone. There has been one time where I used RTV, but this time I'm going to use white silicone, and I'll inject it in here and at the top, so it helps holding the flag in place. That's it, and I'm done injecting the silicone. Put the tip back. The reason that I have chosen this connector, that's because I already have the female part of it installed on the bike. I have installed this previously, a couple of years ago maybe. I actually have connected this to the tail light. I'm sorry I can't show how I did this, but it's pretty simple. I have actually connected this with the wiring for the tail light. I had to open up the wires. I had to hack through the wires to find out which one is the brake light and which one is the tail light. I removed the insulation, and I removed the insulation of the wires. There are actually 3 wires. The black wire is a straightforward ground wire. If my memory serves well, I think the other 2 were green and red. And I had to check actually which one feeds the tail light, because I didn't want the flagpole to be working with the brake light only. I wanted it to be with the tail light. Plug in the connector. And now, moment of truth. Yay! So this is actually connected to the headlights. Whenever I turn the headlights on, you get this. Look at this. Turn the headlights on and look at this. How cool is that? So there you have it. Now you know how to make a light flagpole. I'm very excited about this, and I'm hoping that this video is helping you in building your own flagpole. As you have seen, it's very easy, and apart from the LED light itself and the electrical connector, you don't need anything other than the common tools that's available in your home. Thanks a lot guys for watching. Take care, be safe, and do it yourself.